talking about.
Hey everybody, it's Big Ed here, and we are live. We are live. We're here on Straight Shooter Sports, episode number 28. Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe it's been the 28th episode? But I'll tell you what, just remember to like, follow, subscribe, check out our YouTube channel, check out Straight NFL Straight Shooter. That's by invitation only, but if you find us, we'll invite you or try to join. We have, what do we have in there, Jim? Now, close to 2,000 members in there.
1,500.
1,500. I'm thinking 1,500. Listen, we're closer to 1,000, so that's good. So anything over 500 and above, yeah, so close to that. And there's a lot of cool stuff that's going on with Straight Shooter. I'll tell you, this week, Carrie, we had a lot of movement in the NFL. Last couple days has been absolutely crazy with what's happening. Not only with the Eagles, as we always talk about them, but we saw a couple other teams that did get some nice picks and did probably going to help them make it to the next level. So, what did you see with some of these pickups, and what's your read on it?
I like the deals. I don't think they were blockbusters by any means. They were needed. We needed those moves. We need the depth. I like the player we got from Miami, the defensive end, Jalen Phillips. He was a former first round pick, and he's had a little bit of an injury history, but he's had a history with Fangio, so I think that was a decent move. But then the corners, what's his name? What's his name? The guy we got from the Ravens?
Jameer?
Yeah. Him. He
that guy. I didn't hear so many positive things. So I was talking to my friend Doug, who was actually on the other day, and what he said about him was he just was not for the Ravens. He just didn't have he just wasn't playing well.
Yeah, I mean he's a former 2-time Pro Bowler, and you know how corners, man, they dive off a cliff when they're done with it. They're now the Jets corner, he's a slot corner. He was one of the best slot corners like a year ago, but he was having a bad season. But everybody with the Jets was having a bad season. They went on a full-out fire sale.
Yeah,
they traded everybody. They traded Sauce. They traded Quinnen Williams. So we'll see what happens, man. We're getting Nolan Smith back. We're coming off a bye week. The bye week worked out well for us because everybody seemed to lose this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we needed to loss. So it was a good weekend. And, it's looking all right now. Like,
yeah, Jair Alexander is who you were talking about.
Yeah.
Well, talking about him, though, like I said, I asked some Ravens people who actually follow the Ravens, and they said, it'd been a big disappointment for them this year. And when he was with the Packers, he was doing really well, but then he went to the Ravens, and the Eagles gave up. What did they give up? 6th or 7th round pick.
Yeah, they didn't give up. The highest pick they gave up was a 3rd rounder for the guy from Miami, which
I think that was good.
That could turn out to be a 1-year rental, or it could turn out to be, a nice little extension for him. So I think that was a pretty good deal.
Yeah. What did you think? What did you think, Mr. Devastation, about your pickups? Who did you guys get, and what was your squad?
They had a good trade, man.
I think I would touch on Sauce Gardner. I was surprised he was traded. I was still in the assumption he was one of the best defensive backs in football. And then somewhere I was watching something, and somebody said he hasn't been the same since his rookie year. I don't know. I don't watch much Jets football. I can't say that any of us do.
The Jets
but for him to be available, they paid a steep price. They did pay. Did they pay 2 number ones for him?
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much.
I think Jets have a boatload of 1st-round picks.
Yeah, the problem is who's going to be the one that makes the picks. That's the problem with the Jets.
They're always going to be the Jets.
Yeah, they got to get a GM. They know what they did. Maybe they have a new GM now. I don't know. But I know San Francisco struggled. Then they got John Lynch, and all of a sudden they were drafting better. So if they got a good GM, you got the picks. You now remember, you don't have to. You can always trade up where you can do a can't miss spot.
Yeah.
You know, the Cowboys, they did good with that guy. I mean, he was a first team All Pro at one time. I don't go by Pro Bowl anymore because the problem with the Pro Bowl was not only did they not play, but if I'm first selected to the Pro Bowl, I'm first, Ed second, Carrie's third. The next guy, if we don't want to go to the Pro Bowl, the next guy becomes a Pro Bowler. He's the fourth best in the conference. You know what I mean? So they're the Pro Bowl, and that's your first.
It's nice to have on your resume, though. It's not a bad thing to have.
It's not even a game anymore, though, is it?
Let me finish. Here's the thing: if you're first team Pro Bowl, yes. If you're the 16 Pro Bowl, no. That means 5 guys didn't want to go before you. That's why you're a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, but
that's
will they know? You don't put down the resume, though.
Anymore. It looks good, but it's kind of misleading.
Yeah. Eagles had a guy like that years ago.
If he can get a pad, I mean, he's a defensive tackle. He's pretty good from what I hear. But it's next year for them. It's not this year. Unless the Eagles fall off a cliff, which I don't see them doing.
Yeah.
They're getting healthy. So I don't see them falling off a cliff. Can they lose in Green Bay? This is what's going to upset me the most. If the Cowboys go into Vegas and win, and the Eagles lose in Green Bay, I am going to be very upset about this Arizona loss. Because that's going to be the loss to cost them any chance of stealing the division, which they're not going to. That defense is bad. It looked bad.
Their defense is horrendous.
They can't cover. You know what? This is what I don't understand. This really baffled me. I'm watching the game, and I'm really paying attention to it, right? First down, Cowboys stuff the runner, okay? Stuff them, 1 yard, 2nd and 9. They get an incomplete pass, right? The next play, it's an 11-yard catch. Guy's wide open. So then the next set of downs, a 4-yard loss on first down. They stuff the guy at the line. It's 3rd and 14. They get a 15-yard play. Like, this went on down the field. They would do great on 1st, 2nd down. Then I started saying to myself, the reason this 3rd down is bad, it's an obvious passing down. The offensive linemen are they're buckling up. You don't have a pass rusher. That's why they're getting this done. It's so...
That one play, Bland looked awful on that one play. He did it. He did a cartwheel, man. I never seen a cornerback just do a cartwheel like that. He did a somersault, man.
I wouldn't say he got locked in the turf, but they don't work that way no more.
Yeah.
But
looks like he got hurt a little, man.
He was getting beat all game. That junior, Marvin Harrison Jr. was lighting him up all game, dude.
Yeah.
But he's not. Ever since he got hurt, he ain't been the same. Diggs ain't been the same. The only thing I'll say about the Cowboys is the 2 young guys they had last year that were playing, the guy Carson and another guy number 31, they were real good last year, but they both blew their knees out. So who knows how they're going to be now? I don't know.
I got a question for you guys. Shifting gears off the Cowboys, unless you want to finish the point.
I have no problem with that.
All right. So I want to talk to you guys about the I can't even talk tonight. Jeez, oh flip. I want to talk to you guys about the Colts. Are the Colts really for real?
The running back is.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's Taylor, right? I mean,
you know what they remind me of? Can I say this real quick before you go, Carrie? They remind me of last year's Vikings.
Yeah. I don't like dome teams. I just don't like dome teams. I know.
I don't know what to do. If they don't have home field throughout, they're not going to. They're not going to go into Kansas City and win. They're not going to go into Buffalo and win. I'm sorry. I thought that was a lock of the weekend. Pittsburgh. That was a lock.
What happened with them?
Pittsburgh beat the brakes off. They had all kinds of turnovers at the Colts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they beat them. I mean, they had. You know what it was too. And I always say this about when it comes to gambling. You got to look at 2 teams that are good and who needs it more. The Colts were what, 6-1, 7-1.
Right.
Pittsburgh had like 4 or 5 wins. They needed that. They needed it. They had to get it, and it was in Pittsburgh.
And that's the only thing. Who needed it more, but who also wants it more too.
I mean, it is Daniel Jones. like it is Daniel
I
Jones.
keep waiting for the bottom to fall out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still picture him run. I still picture him running 80 yards and tripping at the end.
I
It was
remember that
against
too.
it was against our team, but it was hilarious, man. I had to laugh during that one.
Would they get a field goal out of that instead of a touchdown?
Not
Yeah.
that they ended up scoring, but it was just it was just hilarious, man. He was like booking, man.
Oh, you
And
know, I
just,
just
He just crashed.
I just realized, Carrie, what we didn't do, well, because we haven't been on, we didn't wish the big man a happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we totally forgot. Birthday boy. It was a Monday. Was your
Happy
birthday?
birthday
Monday was the
to
birthday.
you.
That's enough. That's enough.
We don't have
I
any
think I
happy
lost my
birthday
today.
music.
Like I was in the hospital. I went from
That was your birthday siren.
Yeah, I went from devastation information to diverticulitis inflammation.
Yeah. Well, been there, done that. Got 4 T-shirts for it, buddy. So
I know. Right now, like right this minute, I'm getting a lot of pain because I'm
Yeah.
sitting up.
yeah, yeah.
And that's that thing. Yeah, it sucked at that. And you know what sucked? When I came out of the hospital, I had some pain meds. So I wasn't feeling that hurt. So I wanted to eat. I was starving. I got a cheesesteak right out of the hospital. Like
Yeah,
with
it's
cedar.
crazy. You eat
This
so
guy-
healthy.
Here's a
You're like
guy.
You're
Wait,
like a beacon of health. How are you so
Bro,
unhealthy,
here's a
man?
guy, right? After I came home, after my surgeries and all this stuff, so I'm eating like crackers, little applesauce here, all this stuff. This guy goes in the emergency room for diverticulitis and eats a freaking cheesesteak when he comes out. It says you have.
Yeah. And guess what?
Oh my
On a
God.
CD roll. On a CD roll. Man, didn't tell me
Oh
that.
my
didn't you?
God, man.
On a seated roll.
That's like going
Yo,
to the
it gets
dentist
worse.
and then going to the candy
Hang on.
store afterwards.
Not only did I when I got out, before I got that, my boss comes over my card. So I get $100 for my subscription and hands me peanut M&Ms, Twizzler, Twix, and all kinds of candy bars that were from Halloween. I'm like, dude, it's got the hospital. I'm not allowed to eat. You got to save them for later. So he puts them in the front seat. I'm starving. Here I am eating candy. And then I go to the Tiller's and I get fry. I ate the fries. I didn't tell you about the French fries. I had a whole basket of fries. I was eating them and then the cheesesteak.
Well, all right. To be honest with you,
Too
probably
big,
the fries
too
all
big.
weren't. Yeah, but it's the
Fries are
fried
pretty
foods
good.
you're not supposed to eat. Whatever. Anyway, this
And
is
I'll
an
quit
health
soda.
show.
I'm quitting soda now. I'm quitting soda.
That's
Again.
big, man. Yeah, Coke messes you
Soda
up.
is disgusting. I had like today. I had
I'm addicted
Gatorade.
to Coca-Cola too, man. Like,
Yeah.
Are you really?
I'll drink like a 2-liter a day if I have it. You know,
Oh,
I try not to
I
buy
don't
it.
know
But
what I would drink that with. It's got to be in a glass with ice cubes, and it has to be pepperoni pizza around.
like if I have the cans and they're cold, I'll go through like one can of Coke after another. Like
That's
I'll go through like
disgusting.
that was classic. That's ice cubes in a glass, and it has to have a pepperoni pizza around.
Pepperoni pizza. It's excellent.
I
You know,
can
Then he
picture you- I
wonders,
can picture
then he
you eating
wonders
all
why
that
his
with a
stomach's
Diet
falling
Coke.
out. Really?
yo, I'm cool. Yo, you know what I was on the scale? I was the same way I was last year, 255.
Oh, I know. I mean, imagine if you actually took care of your health.
Oh, I probably died.
Yeah, well,
I probably-
you're carrying an extra ball. You're carrying a
Hey,
bowling
this
ball.
guy,
You know what I
he cracks
mean?
me-
Like,
I know.
No,
Like, if
believe
I-
me, I'm
if
not
I
want
run-
to talk about that, but I will say
You know,
this:
you
I
know,
don't
you
eat,
said
I don't
that
eat as bad as you, dude. You eat pretty.
No, I eat terrible. You know what I had today? I had a blueberry muffin, orange juice, and a coffee.
Yeah.
I had 3 pancakes for lunch and a Gatorade. I got home. I had I had iced tea and half a cheesesteak, and I had that piece of candy. That's it. I only
That's
had
all?
half a cheesesteak. That's it. That's all I
Why?
ate today. Well, I'm in pain. I have diverticulitis. Wait a week.
You're supposed to eat a bland diet on that, but like I said, this isn't a health show. But just like
Yeah.
eat some toast and be careful.
But you know what they said? I looked up diet for diverticulitis. They said there is no diet.
There is no diet. That was the biggest thing for me. When they were saying that, I was in the hospital. I'm like, okay, so what do I follow? What do I eat? It was like, well, you could basically eat it because they had to remove, not to
You
get
have to
gross.
chew your food.
Well, they had to remove
No.
a section of my colon because of it.
Yeah, no,
Right.
you were in a big shape, dude. I still have the pictures somewhere on my phone.
Yeah, I know. I
Okay.
sent you photos. I sent them like live photos of this thing.
My
But
biggest
here's
problem is
the thing, too.
I need to quit smoking. Is what I need to do.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
bad.
That was the easy thing I would- that
I'm
was
in,
the
I'm
easy
in
thing I
decent
would do.
shape.
But I'll tell you know what the problem is? No one really does diverticulitis in is when you're eating, you don't chew your food. I haven't eaten like that
Yes.
Sunday. I was eating that food. I was
Yes.
eating that. I was eating that stromboli, and I was taking chunks. And I was putting. I was so hungry. I was thinking. I was watching football, and I was just taking like 2 chomps and swallowing it. So now you're swallowing chunks. It's getting caught in your intestines. I'm not chewing my
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
If I would chew my food, it'd be okay, but I don't do it.
That was probably my biggest
Why
problem.
don't you? Why don't you chew your food, man?
Because sometimes when I'm hungry, I'm a glutton. I'll swallow. Dude, let me tell you something. In
You're like a
1996,
trash.
I went
You're like a trash compactor, man.
wait till you hear this. In 1996, I went to Jim's Steaks at Roosevelt Mall and entered a cheesesteak eating contest. You pay $20. That's how cheap it was. Ready for this? I ate 5 cheesesteaks in 10 minutes.
In
Goodness
96.
Think about it.
gracious, man. That's like El Wingador level.
5 cheesesteaks and 12. They were 12-inch steaks. I told
Dude,
them to put sauce on them.
You could have qualified for Wing Bowl with that.
Yeah,
But
possibly.
I ate 5. But then in 12 minutes, I ate 5 1/4 in 12 minutes. I had 5 done in 10 minutes. They said for you to get into this, they said, Jim, if you're going to be in this eating contest, you better be able to eat 7 or 8 cheesesteaks. I'm like, I don't know. I had 5 done in 10 minutes. I said, yo, stop giving it. He's in. Stop, he's in. He's got 5 cheesesteaks in 10 minutes. He's in. And then the contest came. I was partying that Friday, never went. 5
I mean,
cheesesteaks in 10 minutes.
I could put down a large pizza by myself
Dude,
sometimes.
I've eaten a large pizza in 3.5
Yeah, large
minutes.
pizza. I was
Yeah.
like, Jim
Like,
probably
I
eat
could
that, you know.
I could put that down,
I would-
but I weigh 185, man. I got
Alright.
I was at a
my
I have
metabolism
witnesses.
is through the roof.
Brian Masinski is on my friends list. I can tag him. He paid for the pizza from Dodo's.
Yeah.
I ate the Dodo's pizza under 3 minutes.
Dodos.
Wow.
I
My
was
biggest.
I was eating 2 slices at once, going right down. Now this is after I've been at the block party eating cheeseburgers and fucking corn on the cob. I'm sorry.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and corn on the cob.
A violation.
Stuff like that. It wasn't
Yeah.
my first meal. I was already stuffed when I ate that in 3 minutes.
Well, no, the biggest, yeah, the biggest one that where was it? This is back in when 92, 90. Yeah, I turned 21 or 20. Yeah, so I went out with my cousin. We came back home, and we got McDonald's. It was like 9th Street in Ocean City, and then we were driving to my dad's house on 55th, I think. And oh my gosh, I think I literally ate $20 worth of cheeseburgers. At that time, cheeseburgers were 69 cents. And
Holy cow.
I ate that and a quarter pounder and a large fry and a soda. From 9th Street to 55th, I ate all.
Paul, were you drinking?
Well, it is a kid show. Hey, that's a background I used before.
Yeah, how do you like my new
Were you
living room,
drinking?
man?
I do. I like it. It's very nice.
I broke into this house earlier. So.
Not trying
Yeah,
to
but-
one up you. You ready?
Yeah.
When I was 16, we wanted to see how many Big Macs I could eat. So on the way to McDonald's, I grabbed a 12-pack of pecan twirls and a quart of orange juice and ate it as we're walking to McDonald's at Cobbin in Frankfurt. And then I ordered 4 Big Macs, large fry, and large soda, and ate it all in one sitting. I was only 16 then.
Wow.
That's 16 for Big Macs, large fry, large Coke. Mark Wildsmith is on my friend's page. He still talks about it.
Mm.
And I ate 12 pecan twirls and a
Wow.
quart of orange on the way to McDonald's. Now you know where Frankfurt and Tarsdale is, right, Ed?
Yeah, of course.
Remember Frank? McDonald's is at Tarsdale and Cotman.
Right.
McDonald's is in Frankfurt. I ate all that in a little bit of a walk right there to get
Yeah,
to McDonald's. I didn't get
back
out
in the
about it.
day, I think a lot of people just ate like whatever. Didn't matter.
But food tasted
Yeah.
better back then.
Yeah.
Food
Yeah.
tasted a lot better. It was different. McDonald's tasted good back then.
Yeah.
Not now.
Yeah.
Now it tastes terrible.
All right. So what we got? Oh, let's talk a little bit of the Sixers. I can't believe what the heck happened. I had them on. It was up by
I went to
25
bed, you were
points,
blowing
27
out.
points. Huh?
I thought they won that. I was telling Carrie, I watched
Me
the game.
too.
They blew out Chicago. He goes, they lost. I said, what?
And then I saw
Yeah.
Carrie's articles where I was like, what? They
They're
lost?
losing.
I thought they
They're losing
won.
they're losing by 10 right now. To the
Are they really?
Cavaliers. Yeah.
Did you guys think,
You think
though?
they're on?
I was
They're on right
talking,
now. They're on.
Yeah.
They're playing it back to back.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I was talking to my
They're
son
not. They're
about
at Cleveland.
the game, right? I was talking to him about the game last night,
Yeah, they've been by
and
10.
we were talking about Embiid. Does Embiid make him slower?
I think he
I-
does.
I haven't seen him on the court yet, but I'm watching it right now, and I don't even see him on the court.
No, he's not playing. He's definitely not playing back to backs.
No.
Oh, he played yesterday. They still lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing about him, I mean, if he doesn't get back on defense, then what are they going to do? I mean, that's the thing. They get down court. He takes one shot, doesn't get back on defense fast enough. I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan. Maybe I'm just in the minority, but I'm just not a huge fan of his. Sorry.
I'd rather see Bona and
I'd
I'd rather see Bona and Drummond in there actually. To be honest.
Yeah, I think Drummond at least plays harder.
Like I said, we were talking about this
Embiid
before the show.
Embiid wants to play in the playoffs. He don't want to play regular season. That's a walk. That's a carry.
Well,
He don't want to play in the regular season. Nobody does anymore. I don't think these guys want. They should just shrink the regular season to 50 games.
man, NBA is just terrible anymore with the time management.
He
I
didn't
mean,
cut the
it's
season
not even
because
worth.
he-
It's not even worth buying
He
season
didn't.
tickets anymore because you don't get to see these guys play. You know what I mean? I went to a game to watch one of the stars play, and they didn't even play. Man, I was just like so mad. Like it's
I
just
want
not
my
even
money
worth
back.
it.
Put it this way: say I bought tickets for San Antonio coming here.
Yeah.
I want to see the real tall string bean guy.
Oh,
If I bought the ticket to see him and
That
I
dude's the
get there,
best
he's
player
not
in the
playing.
NBA right now.
You need the best player in basketball, no doubt. You need to give my money back if he ain't playing.
Right.
They only come here once a year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would really stink.
That's why they don't have the NBA anymore.
Wemby.
Victor
Wemby.
Wembanyama.
Yeah, and he's only going to get better and bigger.
Yeah.
And there'll be another one like him coming. They'll start.
I don't see him enough to really watch to get even a read on this guy. You know what I mean? I'll start
I
watching
see a
him
lot of
more.
highlights. I watch ESPN. Yeah, well, you got to watch TNT and TBS.
Flyers
And
win
you
last night?
He's from France.
Yeah, he didn't look that good when they drafted him.
I think with Embiid, I don't want to just give him away, but I think he needs to be traded. I wrote an article last week how I thought that he could fit in, but apparently I think might have been wrong.
But here's the thing: where do you trade him? And there's money and luxury tax and cap money's got to match, and who do you get in return? I'll be honest with you. You know what? Everyone's going to hate this.
Trades anymore for expiring contracts. Those are the only guys that ever get traded anymore.
I would trade him with LeBron James in a New York minute.
I don't want LeBron on my team. I hate that guy.
Why? You don't think we can win a championship with LeBron?
Not anymore. The flop? Nah. He ain't winning no championships anymore.
I didn't see him.
He's like 45 years old.
I know, but he still played at a high level last year, dude.
Nah, man, we don't need him or his general manager skills.
Yeah, I hear you. His son's never gonna play a minute in the NBA.
That whole Miami team, that was a disgrace, man. That whole thing he did with the ESPN, that was a disgrace, man.
That was a disgrace. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a good dude. He gives back to the community. He buys schools. He's a good dude, but
he messed with that community. He messed with those people. That's messed up.
Listen, you don't have to tell everybody you're the GOAT. Like he's like on this campaign to let everybody know he's the GOAT, but he's not. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'm going to defend him a little bit. I got to play devil's
advocate.
I
know you like him, and
I do like him. But I'm going to say this: everyone can compare him to Jordan from day one, and I guess he's tired of it. I'd be tired of it too.
Oh, of course.
You know?
But if you want to be great, you got to be compared to the greatness.
He's getting compared every way. I mean, he's not going to be as popular as Michael. Michael was the original. I didn't think Michael would be as popular as Dr. J. Because they used to compare Michael to Dr. J.
Yeah.
People are still wearing Jordans, though, man.
Yeah, but I would have two pair of Jordan. I have one there, one pair.
Yeah.
They're not just about basketball. They're about a dress fashion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Mike was making like 200 million, 250 million a year on endorsements alone. Like he was just
Yeah.
You know, the
Thank God
best.
it's not smell-o-vision.
I like those Jordans. I like the Jordan 8s too. The Jordan 8s are my favorite.
I had the other ones over there. The I think they're 11s or 12s. The white with the black
11s
patent
are
leather
nice,
on them.
man. I used
Yeah.
to be a sneakerhead.
I want the Space Jams next. That's what I gift myself. Spit the Space Jams, the all black shiny ones.
I used to be a pretty big sneakerhead.
Yeah.
I got away now. But here's the thing. I've had
Sneakers
them.
and jerseys. That's what I used to collect.
You know how old these sneakers are? I've had these for like 3 years now, probably longer. I only wear them on Sundays when I run errands. And hang on, the other pair I wear.
Woo, look at these bad boys. Yeah.
The New Balances.
I got the New Balances.
My boy Donnie Perez, he swears by New Balance.
Hey, listen, I'll pull out the white one soon. I'll really show you guys.
I still think
These I wear once every 6 months now. I used to wear them to darts. I don't shoot darts no more in 2 years. I wore them once in the last 2 years.
Yeah, those
These
are
are my
the-
favorite shoes.
I just want to ask you
those
guys,
are the
what
ones
happened
Ray
to our
Allen
show?
used to wear.
I love these Jordans. They're beautiful.
Where's Lumpy?
It's life. We're talking about life.
Lumpy's got both
Live
of them.
sneakers.
Yeah.
Oh God.
These are the best.
Listen, I still think the GOAT, the greatest of all time, is Will Chamberlain. That guy was just a freak of
Wait,
nature.
I know. I
He
never
was
saw him
prolific.
play. That's the problem.
He was,
You
yeah.
never
but
seen him
still,
play. No, you can't pick him to go. You never saw him play.
I don't care.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. I've seen YouTube videos. You never saw Jim Brown play. After
I don't have
generation
him
of
down.
Jim Brown
I
play.
don't have him in my top 50
A
running
lot
backs.
of
I
people,
never saw him
a lot of people didn't see Earl Campbell play, or a lot of people didn't
I
see a lot
saw
of people
him
play.
but I saw him play.
Just because I didn't see him play, I'm not going to dismiss his legacy.
No,
I met the guy.
I don't have
No,
firsthand experience with, and it's
I
hard.
met the guy, and I tell you this: he was the biggest human being I've ever
Who,
seen.
Will
in my life.
Chamberlain?
Yes.
You met Earl Campbell?
Probably
No,
one of the
I met Will Chamberlain.
probably one of the best athletes I've ever seen.
Here's the thing about Will Chamberlain. He had no offensive skills. But if he would have played in the 90s, he wouldn't average 15 a game. The guy had a finger roll and a sky hook. The guy wouldn't.
Yeah, but how do you know he wouldn't have adjusted his game? And that's why the what ifs are always
I
what
don't
ifs.
know that.
I mean,
Right.
you're saying a guy who averaged 50 points a game wouldn't average 15 points a game in the NBA today? Come on, man.
No, I said the 90s.
Everybody scored. You and I could probably score 20 points.
No,
in
he's
the
talking
NBA
about the
today.
90s. Are you talking about Kareem or are you talking about Wilt?
Well,
I'm talking about Wilt in the 90s.
In the age of centers, I think he would have been a top 3 center. I think he would have been.
You know what would have been a really interesting?
The guy could run like a 4.5 40. He was like an Olympic champion, dude.
Yeah.
Like in all kinds of sports. He was just a freak of nature.
Just imagine Shaq versus Wilt.
They changed the rules because of him.
Shaq versus Wilt.
Shaq would eat him alive.
I don't think so, man.
I don't know, man. Wilt was a heck of an athlete, man.
I love Shaq. Listen, Shaq is one of my favorite players of all time. I love Shaq. Shaq is such a good dude.
I've never seen somebody so
good, man. Like a good dude. Like I've heard some of the stories about him, man.
Yeah,
he's gonna be like sainthood by the time he's through, man. Hey,
he buys sneakers. He does everything.
Everybody does Bill Russell.
And what he did to the Sixers in that against Mutombo, he made Mutombo look like his rag doll, man. Like
Mutombo was old then, though.
Yeah, but Mutombo won Defensive Player of the Year that year, though.
Yeah.
And
Shaq, he wasn't playing against Shaq.
Shaq destroyed him.
I would say this: centers in the '90s was the best time for centers because you had Olajuwon, there was Ewing, there was Shaq, there was so many of them. There was good centers in it.
Yeah,
even Robert Parrish was a good center.
Even guys like Ronnie Cycli were good. And
then Ronnie Cycli, Alonzo Mourning,
Rick Smith.
Alonzo Mourning was good.
Rick Smith had like the best post game I ever seen. Like
I mean, there was guys that were 7 foot that weren't playing center. Guys like Kevin McHale, who's a forward.
David Robinson.
Kevin Willis.
Robinson. That's right. Yeah.
Kevin Willis, Tree Rollins.
Tree Rollins. There's a name from the past.
Like I was a good 80s and 90s guy. That's why I say to you.
Remember Mark Eaton?
Well, that's why you
Mark,
live in the past with the Dallas Cowboys,
I went
Jim.
to a
That's
game
why.
that had Mark Eaton. I went to a game that had Mark Eaton play, the Utah Sixer game. Mark
Yeah, he
Eaton
was
played.
Well,
human eclipse shadow.
Right, and
I love
he
the
was
old NBA, man.
he-
I was such an NBA fan back in the day.
I was a big fan in
me
the
too.
80s.
Because I
Dude,
used
I
to
used to
play
listen
every
to my
day. I
radio.
played every day. Like I was a
Don't
playground
forget
legend.
guys like Roy Tarpley and John Spider Sally and James Edwards. And then you had guys like Jack Sigma. I could go on and on.
Yeah.
Players.
Mark
I
Aguirre,
remember
Detroit
Yeah.
Bad Boys.
Mark
Yeah.
Aguirre played for the Mavericks, went to Detroit. They had
I
Adrian Daniels.
really wanted the Knicks to win that one title that one year. I like that Knicks team. Well, with
What
Patrick
year?
Ewing and
Oh, yeah.
94, the year they lost to the
You-
Rockets.
That Houston Rocket team was very good.
They took
We
them to
won-
7 games.
Yeah,
I mean,
but the thing,
if John Stark would have made like 2 of those threes, man, he just kept shooting 3 after 3 and just kept missing. I'm like, dude, stop shooting, please.
you know what else happened in that series? Somebody came out of nowhere,
1
not
second.
from Sam Cassell. Sam
When are you gonna do it?
Cassell came out of nowhere and played well.
Yeah, Kenny Smith.
Nobody
And,
expected. Remember Sam Cassell?
they had Vernon Maxwell and Kenny Smith were their starters, and then their third guard was
They had a
Sam
very good
Cassell.
team.
He was great.
Florida Store.
And they had Robert Ory.
Robert Horry was on the team.
Hold on.
Didn't they have Kevin Willis?
They might have. They had
They
some
had-
guys coming off the bench.
The following season, they made that trade. They had Clyde Drexler, and
And then they didn't win.
They beat.
Oh, they
the,
did win it with Clyde, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the series, man. Elijah, do you remember that series Olajuwon had against David Robinson?
I don't remember it. I know he had
Oh
shot
my
Clyde.
God, man, that was the most dominating series I've ever seen by a center. It was the year. If you
I was never
remember,
a David Robinson fan.
David Robinson won the MVP that year. He came up
Yeah,
with
and
70. He scored 71 points in the final game to
Yeah.
win the scoring title.
Yeah, he
Bull
pumped it.
crap.
But my thing about David Robinson was they didn't play the deep. And Charles Barkley always said this. He goes, "This is where I get it from." I'm quoting him. He goes, "If you look at the top 10 scorers in the NBA, 9 of them are from the West. They don't play no defense in the West. The only one who was
Yeah.
leading the league in scoring was Jordan." He goes, "The rest of them, they don't play no defense out West. That's why Dave Robinson had them numbers."
Yeah,
I always said this, and I don't know if you,
Olajuwon stole him in that game.
I want to hear Carrie's opinion. Who was better at center? Patrick Ewing or David Robinson? Who was the better center? All around center. If you had to start a team, which one are you taking as your center, Ewing or Robinson?
Damn, that's a good question.
I want to ask Charles Barkley this question one day because
I mean,
we always have
I'd probably take David Robinson because he's just more athletic. But Patrick was a good jump shooter.
and a bigger defensive threat.
He was just a bigger body.
Good shot
He was
blocker.
great.
Depends. Are you saying
I thought
now?
Ewing was the better
I mean,
center. I thought Ewing
Robinson
was
had
the
a
better
higher.
center.
Robinson had a higher scoring average.
But are you
I
guys
don't know.
saying now?
Both
I'm
guys
gonna
are
say
dream.
this.
Both guys are dream
Because he
teamers.
played out west. Because he played out west.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
guys saying though now? Or are you saying back
Well,
back in the day?
But
If you had to get both of them in their prime, who would you take as your center if you had to choose them?
Today?
Yeah, if you had to start the team.
in their
Robinson.
prime,
Ewing or
I'd
Robinson?
take Robinson.
Robinson today in this league. Back in the day, I would take Ewing.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not saying any league. You start your team. I don't care about
he had guys like Anthony Mason and Charles Oakley protecting him a lot, man. You know, Robinson never had that kind of teammate. He had Rodman for like 1 or 2 seasons, but
Sean
that
Elliott too
was
on that
like a
team?
disaster. Yeah, but Sean
Sam
Elliott wasn't an
Cassell was
enforcer.
a good team.
They did. Every basketball team in the '90s needed an enforcer. Sixers had one with Rick Mahorn,
Yeah.
Barkley. You know, the Knicks had like 5 of them. Miami
I
had
remember
Alonzo
Karl
Mourning,
Malone.
and
I
any team
remember
Pat Riley,
Carl
any team Pat Riley ever coached. I hated Karl Malone. I hated the Utah. I hated
No,
Stockton.
he was the
Remember-
biggest whiner, biggest crier.
Yo,
Stockton was the
Do yourself a
dirtiest
favor.
player of all time, man.
go on YouTube and look at the Karl Malone elbow to David Robinson. He gets the ball, the elbows like this. Dude,
Yeah,
he just falls to the floor.
They were dirty players, man.
They were.
You ask anybody, Stockton had that like pretty boy image, but he was a dirty player, man. He used to
He
set
was a
little
different league
he used to
back
set
then.
little kicks with his elbows in the back of people. He used to.
They had to change the rules too back then.
There was
You
a
know who won
story.
the rules? You
Gary
know who
Payton
one of the
was
rules
saying.
changed? You know who one of the rules changed? Your boy Jordan.
I mean,
He went to the commissioner crying about the rules, crying about how things were played.
the rumor said that.
Well, no, a couple of people backed it up. Because
No,
again,
I think that's something.
but it made sense. You got to see Jordan dunk. You got to see a different kind of game. It got more open. It got more entertaining because the people were getting tired of the bully ball.
It was. I mean,
It was getting old, but I'll tell you, the best basketball team I ever seen in my entire life, the deepest team, was the Bad Boys.
I was trying to
The
see if I
Bad
could
Boys.
share this with you guys. The actual video itself.
Of what? Him taking the elbow?
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get it to work.
Dude, he gets a vicious elbow right. I forget where he hits him, but he's
yeah, I
buckles him right
hate
there.
Karl Malone. That big old truck
But the
driver.
best,
You know.
the best basketball team I ever saw was the Bad Boys. They went to 3 straight finals. They lost to the Lakers the first time, won back-to-back. That team was so deep. So deep.
What was the most games they won in a season?
I don't know, but I know one
The Bulls
thing.
won 73 games.
I
Yeah.
hear you. They were the best teams.
Yeah, I'll send it
they
to
were.
You see the
They,
presence of Mark Eaton, what that means. All Eaton had to do was be there and look at the other end, and Ewing made a decision.
There you go.
And felt Karl Malone. The hands, the strong, big hands, I might add.
This is
of
top 5,
Stockton grabbing
please.
that ball. Stockton feed. Malone, look out. And Rod Cleveland went for the offensive foul. He likes me now. Oh, my goodness. He was smiling as he was falling.
Karl Malone in college got a 13-year-old girl pregnant.
Yeah.
When he was in college.
His
Somebody-
son ended up being an NFL player. He played for the Eagles, Kenny Walker. I think that was.
Yeah,
really?
somebody-
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was he was an offensive tackle. He knew Malone was his father, but Malone never acknowledged him as his son, and Malone
He should have went to
acknowledged him
jail,
as his
Karl
son.
Malone.
But Malone said he didn't want any kind of relationship with him. It was too late at that point. Malone was just a scumbag about
Yeah,
the whole thing.
he's not a good person. He's not a good person.
Yeah, he's not. He's not at all. He still ain't.
I
He's
mean,
a grumpy old man.
You're in college, getting a 13-year-old girl pregnant. That's not good.
No, not at all.
No, I couldn't even fathom being with a 16-year-old girl when you're in college. I'm 13. You're in college.
Some things I don't even. Yeah. So here's my
Yeah.
question: what do you guys think about this week? Their scores. Are we going to do another one tomorrow night? We'll go do a couple highlights.
Well, we'll do. Were you doing a show on Monday before your Eagles game or no?
Yeah, let's do an Eagles show tomorrow night, and then also we can do. If you
Well,
guys
no,
want to
you
do predictions tomorrow, I just need your predictions so we can actually put them up there.
Yeah.
For what game? For what games? The Eagles. I like
Just run through. I don't care if you handwrite it, send it to me, so we'll be able to put it up there tomorrow.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, Hey, Jim.
I thought you wanted
Friday
to
at lunch.
You're
Friday at
Monday
lunch.
night.
What was it like $2
You're
we used to
Monday
do
night.
bets? Huh?
You're Monday night though, so you want to do a show on Monday for your Eagles game or no?
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is we'll do our predictions for tomorrow. That would be great.
Yeah.
All right, I'll send you guys.
Who were the Cowboys playing?
They're at Vegas.
Oh, I don't know.
At
But
Vegas.
they should win that one. I wouldn't bet
They
on it.
should have won the Arizona game. They didn't
They
win.
should have won the Arizona game. Arizona's a bad team, man, and they just.
But it is to a point. But they lost there was a stat that came out for the game. Their 5 losses are lower by a total like 10 points.
Yeah.
So
I
they
hate
were in
to say
the
it.
games. But
I
that was a
hate-
win. And what you're saying, Dallas should never have lost that game. That's a game they should have came out and won on Monday Night Football in your house.
I like
And
to
you're-
know when
and you're
Gannon
the
became
winner.
such a great defensive coordinator.
Mm.
Who?
Gannon, he was our defensive coordinator. When
Yeah.
his defense is so freaking good.
Arizona didn't do anything. Arizona didn't do nothing special. Know what Arizona did? They played basic football. What the
Right.
Cowboys do? They played lousy football, and it showed.
Yeah.
It showed. Why that guy is still
They were confusing. They were showing different defensive fronts on every play. They mixed it up. You guys got a good offense, man. You guys
and
got
now
a really good offense.
You know what's weird? I said this in the group. I said when CeeDee Lamb was out hurt and Pickens was the number one guy, the Dallas offense moved very easily, right? Fucking Mr. Lamb comes back, and now the offense don't move.
Yeah, I think the big news of about the trade deadline was who wasn't traded.
Exactly.
AJ Brown wasn't traded.
No, I don't think he wasn't going to get traded.
No way.
I knew he wasn't.
No.
If you would have
It
traded
would
him,
make no sense.
it would get your season's over.
Yeah.
That means you took now. Listen, say you were 2-6 right now. I can see him being traded. You're not going to trade that your best receiver at 6-2. No. If you're 2-6, Carrie, yeah, you trade him.
Yeah.
I think we'll see. My biggest concern is the
I
Lions.
think he's gone on draft day. I think he goes draft day.
Lions.
I think
the Vikings.
I know they do. They did, but I still think I don't know. I still think they're the toughest team the Eagles will face in the conference.
Yeah.
Who?
Lions.
We played them in Detroit too, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got Detroit here, which I think you could beat Detroit here.
Oh, is
You
it?
got Green Bay.
I thought Detroit was there. No.
No, I think you're here. I think you're here.
Let me look at my handy dandy realtor schedule that I have somewhere.
Yeah, I can't find mine. Where the heck is mine at?
I think you're here for Detroit.
Ah, there it is. I got my handy dandy Ed Reagan.
Right?
Big Ed sells home schedule.
Big Ed sells home schedule.
See, right there.
And was big.
Yeah, we are at home against Detroit at nighttime.
I told you.
Wow. We're at Green Bay next week. This week, that's gonna be a.
I think if you lose at Green Bay, I'm gonna be really pissed.
I don't think so. I'm not sold on Green Bay right now.
Yeah, but they coming off a loss and now they're home again. They're gonna win. They need this win.
They're geared up to beat us. They hate us, man. They hate us.
And Mike knows you. Here's the thing too. Parson knows
sometimes that hate it clouds your judgment, like it did for Kansas City. You know, Kansas City went in all raging against us, and we went in there and we beat them.
Just remember this: Green Bay lost at home last week. You think they'll lose 2 home games in a row? I don't think so. I'd be shocked.
They might not have a choice.
Well, I think they're going to get you. I think, and here's the other thing too. With Dallas losing, I know it's going to sound weird. I feel like you can breathe a little bit. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Now, Dallas.
No offense, Jim. I wasn't sweating Dallas. I really wasn't.
What's that?
I really wasn't sweating Dallas. I wasn't. I don't know. I know that's shock.
But I know. But here's the thing I'm saying: if Dallas wins, you're not really sweating them, but they're still in your mind. They lost. Now you're like, we got time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but they can't go in. See, that's the worst thing you could do as a football player and a football team, because that's when guys get injured. That's when guys come to get hurt.
I hear you.
It's the same thing as being injured. And yeah, if you go out playing like you rest on your laurels, you just got to continue to play hard. Just play every week, and that's it.
You have to.
Yeah, that's. I mean, look, they're not that. They're good, but they're not that good. They're
What I was saying about Dallas was if Dallas would have beat Arizona, that was my thing. They beat Arizona, you beat Vegas, and the Eagles lost to Green Bay. It wouldn't be a big surprise.
Yeah, I think your trade happened a little too late, man.
Yeah.
I know, but if you did lose in Green Bay, the next week you're in Dallas. That's for first place. But now it's all out the window. They lost to Arizona.
Actually,
Dallas,
we should ask.
Dallas shot themselves in the foot. They shot themselves in the foot.
We should ask the followers what they think about who's going to win, and then put their predictions below. Fellas, I don't have anything else for the rest of the night. You guys got stuff, or what do you got going?
I'm good. If you want to call, we'll call it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I like calling it like actual calling. But let's go. All right, so guys, we've been 45 minutes in tonight. We did good. That's don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe. Get part of a group. If you're not part of our group, join our group. Check out the articles that Carrie's been writing. They are absolutely awesome. You got to check us out on straightshootersports.com. You know, check out our group. You get to see Jimmy in there doing his thing, and Mr. Devastation. So
Mr. Sterer.
Mr. Spot Sterer. So it's awesome. Hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for following and thanks for being a part of it.
Peace.
Good night, guys.
Peace.